Welcome to all the partners and friends that are joining us today. This is the space where we listen.
Of course, the role of local and regional governments, but also the role of communities and organized communities in producing and managing and taking care of those commons.
Currently, we have less commons and we have more actions that promote individual, ethnic, national, profitable, divisive approaches to these global challenges.
And having to look at it from the perspective of strengthening institutions to actually be able to promote peace and bring about that stability is something that we see as a space for where there has to be a growing trust in governments and governance.
We cannot really think about sustainability without thinking about what we're eating, how we're eating it, what we're wasting, where that waste is going to.
We want local and regional government to shape policies that can bring equality, so that all can enjoy and have access to the commons.
Unfortunately, in the past decade, the rise of lower trust or mistrust. And why do we have that? We can pull this apart. We can think of some of the reasons why we have it. Perhaps it's because of financial insecurity. Perhaps it's because of perception of social disintegration and feeling disenfranchised.
Subsidiarity does not only work for planning or decision-making or service providing, but also it does work to voice dissatisfaction and frustration.
And I think one of the things we've learned over the COVID years has been that almost everybody at the moment is living with quite a high level of anxiety, uncertainty, fear, grief, loss, and are faced with apparently unresolvable crises.
The issue of a relationship between those who govern and those who are governed, the exercise of authority, accountability, future generations, public goods, our planetary ecosystem, and as is mentioned in this call, the concept of a social contract.
Do you have a chance to be heard and to be seen?
The pathway that took you, UCLG, to the point of choosing to make culture and climate one of the priorities for this town hall process.
Leave no one behind, leave no place behind, and leave no ecosystem behind. When you read all of them together, it basically means that we have to individually and collectively act now.
Du meilleur que nous avons en nous, d'essayer de léguer un monde meilleur, d'essayer de faire en sorte que nos enfants vivent mieux que nous n'avons vécu nous, etc., etc.
But it's the future generations which have to deal with, as was mentioned earlier, the responsibilities of the decisions that have been taken now.
So we need to look at things differently. We need to look at our governance differently. And in fact, we need to move from local government to local governance. We need to increase our social capital and investment in engaging citizens to strengthen the voice of community-based organizations and civil society.
La creación de un ecosistema para la vida humana suficientemente incluyente, suficientemente accesible para todos, que no deje a nadie atrás y que permita innovaciones en las prioridades sociales.
If we want to think to a new caring system, we need to de-womanize care.
Keeping the right to health at the center of health policy and legislation means creating a stronger social and financial safety nets and ensuring allocation of sufficient public resources from our national budgets based on a social contract.
From the experiences of young people globally, we see the importance of change that happens at the city level and the real, often immediate effects it has on young people's lives. I look forward to our discussion and echo as well Colin's praise of such an open, dynamic space. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very, very much to all of you. Remember, it's a space of co-creation. We are delighted to have you all here. Thank you very much.
President, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.